or land traveling. Oop.
Jonathan did it, not me. Hey, Danny. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave, Danny.
Hey, Jonathan. I'm going to let everybody know this. Jonathan is the one that's in charge of hitting the live button, setting this whole thing up.
Good afternoon, everyone. How's everyone doing?
And he left me
good. How's it going?
It's going good.
I started asking Blaine questions before we even went live, John.
That's right.
I asked him how did he come up with the channel, and he said he didn't. He said Mallory did.
Yeah, she came up with the channel, and she wanted something to kind of not be just cruise related, but anything RV, any land vacation. So we just figured Raley Creative Travel, because that kind of travel kind of gets the whole gamut, not just one genre. So that was pretty cool.
I wrote down, are you married? Of course, we've already answered that. Her name is Mallory.
Yeah.
How long have y'all been married for?
Let's see. November the 10th of this year will be 14 years.
No crap. Are you serious?
Yeah.
November 10th.
November 10th, 2007, we got married.
That's my birthday.
Is it?
That is.
Well, darn.
Small world. It's a small world.
No.
So I guess y'all won't be coming to any of my birthday parties, right?
Probably not.
God, that's awful. That's awful. I guess we can just get together and have a cup of coffee or tea or whatever y'all drink, because I don't know if y'all drink or not.
No, well, Mallory, she likes wine. Every once in a while she'll. I don't think I'll have anybody watching this from church, but hang on. Every once in a while she'll pull out the big boy. And yep, y'all saw it here first. Believe it or not, you can tell everybody from Beats Please and everybody that we actually have a bottle of vodka.
Well, to be honest, Jesus turned blood into wine.
Water into wine.
Or water into wine. Yeah, water and wine, not blood.
That'd be nasty.
I'm losing it. It kind of is gross. But anyway, I'm losing my mind right here, so it's fine.
And then she likes, every once in a while I get her these little
Tito.
Yeah, those little samples you see in the stores and stuff, and just to try something different. But yeah, she likes wine. Like when we go on a cruise, and I'll say this, I don't know, obviously most everybody that's going to be in here is probably cruisers, but we go to the steakhouse on the first night just so she can get the complimentary free bottle of house wine. So each time. So
where all have y'all traveled to?
Where all have we traveled to? Well, we've been California. We've been we did the Mexican Riviera cruise, which is Cabo and out that way, and trying to think what else. Ensenada.
Ensenada, what's that?
It's in Mexico.
Ensenada, Mexico, out when we did the Mexican Riviera, out Cabo and all. And we've done the Eastern Caribbean, the Western. Have not done the Southern Caribbean yet, so hopefully one of these days we'll do that. When we've been to the Bahamas, I've not been to Jamaica. That's out of the 5 cruises I think we've taken. I have not been to, like I said, Jamaica yet. So
you've been on 5 cruises.
Yeah, as far as the in-state goes, land vacations, our favorite places, we've been to Gatlinburg, which you guys like going to Gatlinburg and stuff, and we've been to Montana, Colorado, Wyoming, different states out west, which we love out there. So
we haven't been anywhere out west.
And then coming up, actually less than 3 weeks now, 3 weeks from yesterday, we'll be in Helen, Georgia. So we're looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So is it you and Mallory or just you?
Just me. Yeah. I'm going to drive to Macon, Georgia with getting the vehicle with Darren, and we're going to head that way. So I see we got Ronnie in the house. Hey, Ronnie. Woo!
So when you go to Helen, Georgia, Are you planning on spending some time with John and I?
I figured everybody would spend some time with everyone.
I'm talking about like up in the sky, hanging off of a wire.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
Why not?
Oh, I
You're
do.
gonna go zip lining with us.
I've been no, I haven't. I was going to go zip line. We have zip lining on Hilton Head, so I was actually going to do it one time, and I haven't done it yet. I haven't reached that point in my life where I want to die zip lining.
I'm terrified, but John signed the waiver for me.
That's illegal.
I read it to her. She was sitting there. She was watching me. She witnessed the whole thing.
And then he signed it.
It has to be hers. I want to touch real quick. Somebody said that, I think it was Paul, said they loved the sign back there. Yeah, we just put that up a couple days ago. We had a different one there. We've changed our logo and stuff back there. We made it bigger so you could actually read it a little bit better. So thank you for that.
Whoop whoop. I am glad that you saw that because I was not looking at the chat. Jonathan's been watching the chat for me.
He's doing a great job. Good job, Jonathan.
He's not doing a great job. He missed it. He totally missed it.
Don't worry about it.
There we go. We skipped around on my questions. Okay. Which place was your favorite place when you were traveling on the cruise ships?
I would say, I think for different reasons, I enjoyed going on the Mexican Riviera because we did that cruise, and then when we got back, we stayed the night in L.A., close to Hollywood, and then when we came back, we actually stayed in Hollywood and went to the Kodak Theater to watch Cirque du Soleil play. So that was kind of a neat experience because we went on the cruise, and then we came back, and we kind of experienced things there in L.A. and Hollywood area. So, and I enjoyed Cabo. You know, I've been to Eastern and Western Caribbean too many times. I think that, you know, a couple of those ports, like in the Bahamas especially, I don't even get off the boat or the ship anymore because, you know, I've been there, you know, 3 or 4 times already, like Nassau, you know. So it's like, hey, I've already seen that, you know. Why go back? So.
Well, now you don't have to worry about it. Cruises have changed where you can't get off unless you have an excursion. So.
Yeah, no. And speaking of that, I don't know if this may be one of the questions or not, such as what's our favorite excursion. We actually enjoy the ship more so, depending on where we're at. You know, if it's a, you know, exclusive port that we've never been to and we're really looking forward to it, we'll go. But as far as excursions, we'll just kind of shop around the little local venues and stuff to kind of help out the locals. But as far as dolphin tours or any of that stuff, you know, we haven't done any. I think it's also because we have a lot of that stuff close to where we live. So I've been, you know, I'd rather save my money and do something else on the cruise ship. So.
Who all have you met in the YouTube community?
Oh my gosh, I was actually thinking about that today. I need to start writing that down, I guess. I've met a family known as the Six Traveling Shorts. I don't know if you know them or not, but they're pretty cool.
I don't know them.
Yeah, I met them once in Savannah,
I heard that
Georgia.
the girl's crazy. Is she crazy?
Yeah, well, just be careful. They like to sing on the streets.
That's a little bit crazy right there. I don't know if I've ever met anybody like that. I
mean, pee on the streets, all kind of. Anyway, let's see here. Probably the first person I ever met was Perry DJ. We met them. We actually didn't plan it this way. I just was on their live one night, and they were talking about what cruises they had, and I'm like, "What's those dates again?" And they were like, November the whatever it was, 2018. I said, I'll be on that cruise. But anyway, so that was pretty cool. I got to see them and the Hughes, you know, Laura Hughes, and then Laura's husband. I've met the Bowens, Jay and Michelle Bowen.
I can't wait to meet them.
Yep, I met them. Now I'm going to forget someone. So if someone's in the chat and I forget about you, I apologize. I've met Danny Griswold. I met Darren a couple times. Let's Let's see what else. I met a couple of the Disney YouTubers, Walt with Mouse Talk. Met on the liveplace.com. You guys, Dean with the Live Place. I met Dean. So it's been pretty fun. So I probably met 8 or 10 YouTubers so far.
Okay.
Yeah. And then actually, when we go to Helen, they're supposed to be. I saw Tommy Dodson in here earlier. Tommy's actually going to be with us, so him and his wife will be there. And I see Fordman's in here. We'll get to meet Fordman. So so far, I think there's about 12 or 14 going to be on. Meet us in Helen, Georgia, which is pretty cool. Because
Ermie's going to be there.
Yeah, Miss Ermie will be there. So it's pretty cool. It's like a little mini meetup, which just at first it started me and Darren and I, and then Miss Ermie, and we're like, you know what, we got people wanting to come see us and just to fellowship with us and have a good time. So we're like, hey, let's just make it a little meetup. Whoever wants to be there, come on. The more the merrier.
We were already talking to Darian about meeting him up in Helen, Georgia at some point in time anyways. And then as soon as we heard about it, we were like, yeah, let's go.
Yep, I know. Because you guys, that's what I was telling Mallory a couple of days ago. I went, shoot, they're only probably 3 hours? Not even that, right? 2.5 hours from Helen?
It's 2 hours and 11 minutes from here.
Yeah.
Without pulling the trailer, but we're going to be pulling the trailer. We're going to stay all weekend. So
yeah, a little bit, 3 hours, at least 3. So that'll be fun.
Do you have any Do you have any secret talents?
Do I have any secret talents? I got plenty, but I don't know if they're PG. Nah. I don't have no secret talents. What you see is what you get. I don't have no. I'm not no no secret person, so I don't know. No talents. I wish I had a few talents, such as playing the keyboard or I don't know, touching my nose with my tongue. I don't know, something.
Shauna can do one of those.
I think it's probably the touching the nose with the tongue.
Really, John? I can actually do a couple things with my tongue.
I know it's amazing what people can do with their tongues. Kind of fun.
I just ate a Reese cup too, so this is interesting. You ready?
All right. Wait just a sec. Tommy said, may have to reconsider Helen since Mallory won't be there. LOL. There you go. I mean, it wasn't that far away, so. All right, Jonathan's getting excited now. Let's get back to the Jeez.
But yeah. Not many people can do that, so it's kind of fun. Where do you plan to travel next after Helen, whatever it's called. Helen. I'm thinking about Alabama.
Yeah, I know where that's at. We are possibly planning on going in our RV out west into a bunch of different states for a little while. So that will be hopefully in May sometime, 1st of May.
Okay.
Maybe a little road trip. Our ultimate goal for that is to get out to Montana. We'll go out there and fly the drone around and do some different things. We went there for Christmas, and that was our second or third time out there. We love Montana, and my brother-in-law's out there, so yeah.
Have you been to the Grand Canyon? Because I really want to do that.
I have not. That's actually on my list. Coming back, I think. Yeah, we'll do that coming back.
Okay, remember everything that I asked you? This is a safe place. And then until we get off the live, then it's no longer a safe place because Mallory's going to probably attack you. But, I mean, if you answer the questions right, I mean, you probably be fine. Maybe.
Yeah, she's not here anyway, so.
She'll probably watch it later.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. Probably not, but maybe. Are you a dog or a cat person?
I like both. I guess I would probably say we only have a cat right now. We had a dog and it passed 2 years ago, but I like them just as equally for different reasons. But I wouldn't say my cat's right here. I don't want to upset him or anything if I say I'm a dog lover. So I'll say I love them. I'll be like parents with their kids. I love them equally the same.
Right. You always get that favorite. But are you more of a land person or a sea person?
Well, it's been a while since I've been at sea, so I would say land. I forgot what it means to be at sea, so. But I enjoy cruises. That's what when we started off in our channel and stuff. We didn't have a channel when we did the cruise-a-thons and stuff, so I got really involved with the cruising community because I do love it, and so I just can't wait to get back to cruising. But I mean, we're fortunate that we do have our camper, and during this time, I know a lot of people's started doing the RVing and stuff. As a matter of fact, I saw some photos from Sharon at Sea. It looked like they were going camping in an RV. I don't know if they bought it or if they rented it or if they borrowed it from someone, like a family member or what, but they said they were like, this should be interesting, so they actually had a camper. So
we have a camper. We use it when we can.
Yeah.
But I'd rather cruise.
I know that's the thing, and like I said, it's because of different reasons. I'd rather cruise on the aspect of I've noticed gas and diesel and all, and we have a diesel because we have to have it for our 45-foot fifth wheel, and I've noticed all the gas and diesel prices going up. So it's like, hey, I can drive my car, which is a Ford Fusion hybrid. It gets 38 miles, 40 miles to a gallon. Go down to a cruise port, for less than $50 or something, and jump on a cruise, and everything's paid for, So even though it might cost $3,000 for two of us, well, by the time you do all the gas and stay at not hotels since we got the RV, but RV parks and different things, and food, you're exceeding that price. So
yeah, with our family, we can't get in the little car, but we do have a Toyota Prius that gets like almost 50 miles to the gallon. That's my work car. And then the family car is the gas guzzler. Do you have a favorite cruise director?
Do I have a favorite cruise? I'll tell you, Matt Pack was a pretty good. Mike Pack, I know Matt Pack too. He was a pretty good cruise director. He was on the Horizon when we were on there in 2018. I want to sell, because I've done an interview with the Flying Scotsman on my channel when we did the cruise-a-thon, and I think the Flying Scotsman would be real fun to cruise with. But as of right now, that would be my pick, is Mike. So
I don't remember our first cruise director's last name, but his name was Alec.
Huh. And that's funny. It's funny that you'll ask people that's been on like 20 cruises or something, and they remember every cruise director. And I guess I must not, now that I have a channel, I'll start being more observant and stuff, and start kind of getting to know the cruise director more, and stuff. But I'm like, I remember like 2 cruise directors out of the 5 I've been on. So, and we went on the Sunshine in January of last year, right before the pandemic, and his name was Mr. Chicago was the cruise director. Christian was his name. I forgot his last name, but anyway, Mr. Chicago. He was pretty fun. He was, real good to be around. We actually met him a couple times on the cruise.
We've only been on 2 cruises. Lee was our cruise director on the second cruise. Wasn't too fond of him, but each its own. It's okay. But I
And cruise
really like.
directors, you know, they're like people. They're just like anyone else. You know, they have bad cruises. I'm sure, you know, bad weeks or, you know, tired or what, you know. So he could just been. I mean, I got to give it to cruise directors from the time that in the morning, first thing in the morning till the end of the day, the whole cruise. I mean, they're constantly going. So I don't see how they
Yes,
do it.
I would be drowning. I would be
Yeah.
like, "Where is my energy drink?"
That's why I went. Well, the first time we met Christian in January on the Sunshine, where did we meet him at? We met him at the Java bar, you know, getting coffee. So
Sorry. Anyway, what is your number one favorite spot on a ship?
number one favorite spot on a ship would probably be. I'd say the Lido. Just I enjoy the not really the swimming. Not too many people want to see me with my shirt off, so I don't do all that. But I enjoy guys' burgers and different stuff like that. But also they have a lot of things going on the Lido. You know, the hairy chest contest, singing, dancing. But we also enjoy catching some karaoke every once in a while when we're passing by. We'll sit there for about 20 or 30 minutes and start laughing, and then we'll get up and go on to our next spot.
So you don't join in? You don't sing the karaoke with them?
I do solo. I sing a solo, you know, solo. No one will hear me, but
So as long as no one hears you, like in the shower.
It's fun though. I remember we've been on. It seems like we always go on cruises in November a lot. I guess because our anniversary and stuff. And Alabama has a, you know, we play LSU every November, and I've been on a couple cruises where I've been in the sports bar with all the TVs and stuff, watching the football game, which is a lot of fun because you're surrounded with all those football fans, and you've got fans from all over the country that pull for different teams. So it's kind of fun rooting for your team and rubbing it in, you know, when somebody does something good. So
we're not Alabama fans.
It's great being an Alabama fan. You know, all we do is win, win, win.
I don't know. It's more like cheat, cheat, cheat. I'm kidding. But
everybody hates the winners.
Yeah, they are winners. They win a lot, so I understand. Jonathan's team is Auburn, and I grew up FSU, but I have converted kind of to Clemson.
Yeah.
Kind of, because we live here and, you know, makes sense, kind of. I'm not really a football fan, so it doesn't matter.
I'll touch on Tommy's question. And when I say Lido, that's part of it, too, is obviously, you know, watching. He's saying he would figure the buffet would have been the favorite. That's his. I do love the buffet, like Guy's Burger, and then you go in to the buffet if you know, get hungry and want a snack or whatever. So that's pretty fun as well. So,
are you slacking? I think you're slacking.
Oh no, I don't. It's all right. I'm
He's
watching.
slacking.
It's all right. You can spank him later.
Oh my goodness, he actually probably would like that. But do you prefer the buffet or the main dining room?
Buffet. I don't mind the the main dining room. We actually do. And like I said, this might be one of your questions too, but sorry if it is. But we do the my time dining every time. We don't do a set time. Now, I will say in November 2022, when we go on the Sharing at Sea group cruise, it'll actually be 6 o'clock, I think, because it'll be a group and we'll actually know people. But I don't know. It feels more intimate. I don't. We've gone on a couple cruises. I can remember our first cruise. Actually, I guess our honeymoon. We sat with some people. You know, maybe 3 other couples or something. It was kind of awkward. I mean, you don't. I guess that's the whole thing. A lot of people like sitting there and getting to know a lot of people, but you know, you're kind of intimate with. You know, you want to talk to your wife. You don't want to sit there and talk to a bunch of strangers that you've never met. You know, and I don't know. It's just kind of one of those things where every once in a while you had awkward silence and stuff. And so we do the my time dining, and we always request a table for 2. You know, I don't go to I don't go to Outback Steakhouse or something on a date or wherever and sit with a whole bunch of people. So the last thing I want to do is go on a cruise and sit with 10 different people. I don't even have a clue who they are. So
That makes sense.
I know that's weird, people in the chat. Sorry, I know a lot of people's like, well, that's the whole experience, is getting to meet a whole bunch of people and all that. Well, not for me. I go there to enjoy being with my wife, not 4,000 people.
Our first cruise, we had late dining, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
And then our second cruise, we did the Your Time. But we always asked for the same server every time we went back in.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Every single time. They get to know you.
Yeah, they know what you want after the first night or so, and it makes it good, that you have the same one. So, that way when they know to bring you two shrimp cocktails, if you want 2 shrimp cocktails, you don't have to ask for it.
Right. We always ask for the cheese tray. That's supposed to be for dessert, but we ask for it for appetizer. And then I always get sour cream and cheese on my mashed potatoes. And one time my server took away my mashed potatoes when I wasn't done. Yeah. And he's like, oh, no, I'm so sorry. And he went and got me another one. And I was like, really?
There you go.
Okay. But he went and got it for me anyway. His name was Charlie. I really miss him. He was pretty amazing.
We actually got carnival photos with our server.
We did. We got carnival photos with him. And we also, I got a video of him dancing. It was great. But I'm going to learn that dance. I promise you.
I want to see a short of it. No pun intended there.
Yeah, sure. Everybody likes our last name. Every time I go somewhere out to eat, I'm like, she's like, what's your last name? Short, or what's the name? I say Short. And she's like, huh? I'm like, short, like a short person. And then they laugh. Every single time. I have seen people try not to laugh, but I can see the smirk. Like, they're like, but, yeah. People.
I go to Chick-fil-A, you know how they ask for your name or whatever, and I'll say Mike, John, Larry. I hardly ever say my name just for the heck of it. And I never let my wife know I'm going to do it. She's expecting me to say my name, and all of a sudden I'll say Joseph. And she's like, what? Where'd that come? I said, I don't know. It sounded good to me. So
it's better than them knowing your name, so
that's true.
Just kidding. Are you and Mallory planning on buying a house later in life, or y'all just continuing to live in the travel RV and enjoy traveling?
I don't know. I enjoy this. We may actually eventually do it. I don't know how it would work with having a child in there, even though it's 45. Even though it's 45 feet, but we can make it work. We might eventually. We have 10 acres, here in South Carolina. So, we got plenty of land. So, if we ever decide to, and, it's got the septic tank, obviously, for our camper. We actually got 2 other hookups, for 2 other campers. And we actually got another camper beside us, which is ours, too. We'll probably end up selling it before too long. But anyway, this is we bought this last year. So that's why we haven't sold our other one yet.
So we can come travel and visit you on your land.
Yeah.
Is that an invitation?
Maybe.
You're
after I clean it up a little bit. It's been. I don't know if you guys are getting. Have you guys got a lot of rain over the last 2 weeks? My gosh, every other day it's been raining.
We have it every day.
All that snow must have pushed down and actually became rain once it melted and started hitting us or something. Because
it was crazy.
I picked up my phone the other day and I almost called Noah to see if I could borrow his ark. I couldn't hardly get out.
Really? That's a dad joke. You should let Ronnie have that one. But
Ronnie's in the chat probably.
He is somewhere, or he was.
And I had I got a shirt actually. I should have wore it. It says, "I know a man," and it says Noah whatever with his ark on there. It's pretty funny. But yeah, it's been bad. I left today to go to church, and I'm like, why am I not driving the truck? I mean, I was sitting there spinning a little bit. I got out, but it's bad.
I would die if I got stuck.
Why?
My big car is only two wheel drive. It's rear wheel drive, which makes it worse.
I got a truck and a tractor, so if I got stuck, one of them will get it out. But I don't know. I see somebody I don't recognize it. Bud's backyard. Good to see Bud's backyard in the house.
Look at that. Checking in. Hello, host. Hello. Buds, what's your name? So we can call you by your name, or do you want to just go by Bud's backyard?
Bud.
Wow. Bud. Zerr. I love those frogs. The bulls. So when I was standing next to you,
yep,
I was expecting you to be more like my husband's size, and you were like. So how tall are you really?
Well, that's what happens when you stand beside the shorts. I am 6'2".
6'2". How tall is Mallory?
I don't know, 5'3".
I thought you said you can answer for her.
I did, 5'3".
You said I don't know.
She's 5'3".
Busted.
I'll go between 5'2" and 5'4", and I'll say 5'3" to be on the safe side.
Is she the same height as I am, or is she a little taller?
How tall are you?
Well, you saw me stand next to you.
I saw you, but you should know how tall you are.
I'm 5'2" on my license, but I think I'm more like 5'1".
Okay, so yeah, she's a couple inches taller than you, which is crazy because she's kind of short.
I got that. Okay. Remember that whenever you get on the zip line.
Don't cut my cord.
No, I wouldn't do that. I would record you screaming like a girl going down. I wouldn't cut your cord.
Yeah. Hey, so when you go zip lining, like I said, it'll definitely make a good short. So
I don't know how we're going to record that.
Hey, you get a GoPro and you get one of those chest things or a headgear or whatever and put it right there. And
yeah, we have to figure that out. We have the GoPro. We just have to get the attachment or just use the lanyard and
tighten it around my neck.
Hey, just duct tape it. That'll work.
We have a lanyard that we could possibly tighten and I could put it like right here and
choke yourself.
Yeah.
We will figure it out.
Or I could I'm too fat for that.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. But anyway, we've already answered that. We are into that. What are the pros and cons of living in an RV?
Okay, let's see here. The pros. Let's do the pros first. The pros are doesn't take as long to clean up. So 10 or 15 minutes, I got this whole camper, dusted, the bathroom's clean, the bed's straight, everything. Another pro is if I ever get ready to something like a hurricane, for instance, if something happens, I'm back this bad boy, we're ready to go right now. It'd probably take maybe 30 or 45 minutes to get some stuff ready, but I could be going in a jiffy, just back the truck up, hook it up, and off we go. A con would probably be, which I don't really find this a con. A lot of people will, so I'll say it's a con. But the size, you have to, I guess, be prepared to have certain things that you want in the camper. You can't put everything you own in here, basically your clothes and food and all that, and that's about it. So that's one of the cons of that. So the size of it, so. I don't really find too many cons just because of the flexibility of being able to go wherever you want to and when you want to go. So,
how easy is it to pull into a very tight space?
Mallory would say it was easy because she's seen me pull into some places. She's like, "Oh my gosh, how'd you do that?" But I would say it's pretty easy, but when I go to a campground, first thing I'll say when making a reservation is, hey, I have this size camper or RV. I have a fifth wheel ramp in the back, and it also turns into a porch. And we also have a side over here that turns in. So we have 2 porches on our RV, but the one in the back for the toy hauler lets down. So I always let them know I need something a little bit bigger, and also a pull-through campground. I don't want something where I actually have to back up. So I always make sure it's a pull-through campsite.
I like pull-throughs. John has gotten to this point where he's starting to get the pull-throughs because it's a lot easier, and we don't stop the golf cart traffic when they're trying to go past us and they can't go because we're going forward, backward, forward, backward, forward.
A lot of times
it depends on the price too.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It is a little bit. It costs a little bit more sometimes, and sometimes it's not that much more. I mean, I'd rather pay $10 extra, $9 or $5, whatever the price is. You know, I don't even know what the price is for regular versus the pull-throughs, but it's a whole lot better than me scratching someone's, you know, RV or hitting the electric, you know, the pole, you know, for the electricity and all that stuff, the hookups and all that. So I'm like,
Yeah,
hey, I'll be glad to pay the little extra money. So, and for the just for the assurance that when I get ready to leave too, all I gotta do is, you know, I got a wide enough turn I can pull out and leave. So,
Tammy said you can get a box of accessories for your GoPro at Walmart for about $10 that has a chest and a head strap.
there you go.
That's good news. Thank you. Where would that be located at Walmart?
Electronics.
Electronics?
I guess.
Really? Our electronics suck here.
Nah, I think it would probably, if you're in the electronics. Well, sometimes, I guess it depends on the Walmart too, because of the cameras and stuff. Sometimes they're by the old school Walmarts used to be, you know, you have the photo thing with all the cameras and all that stuff. So, but I think all of them's pretty close to each other now, I think.
Yeah. So since you live in an RV and you and Mallory are always like together in this smaller type environment, where do you go for privacy or space?
Well, like when I do my lives and she's not with me on Monday nights, but she'll be with me tomorrow night, hopefully. But she actually goes over to the other camper and watches YouTube, and she's got her iPad. Actually, I'm on her computer right now. So if you look behind me here, that's actually my computer. That's where I do all my work behind me. Mm-hmm. And this is her computer, which is it's a bigger Mac, bigger Apple computer. So it has a lot more things that's better when I go live than mine. And but anyway, she goes over there for privacy and stuff. So we made it through 2020 without killing each other. So I guess that's a win.
Right, I agree. I've been very close to killing some of my kids right now, but
and especially since we work for the same company, and she signs my paycheck, so she's technically, I guess, so not only is she my wife and boss in my marriage, I guess she's also kind of my boss when it comes to my work stuff. But anyway, all jokes aside, we work remotely, so we're working 95% of the time with each other. So that can be a little stressful sometimes, but we get along pretty good, so we don't ever have to worry about any of that.
You actually answered one of my questions. Actually answered one of my questions. I was going to ask you who was the boss in your family, but you just answered it.
Happy wife, happy life. If you want to be lucky in your marriage, you do what she wants. We'll just leave it at
that. Do you have any phobias?
Any phobias? I would say no. Mallory will tell you, she laughs, you know, because I'm just happy-go-lucky. Whatever happens, and I'm just glad to have the life I have, and we've been blessed, and I don't have no phobias. And if I do have a phobia, only way to get past your phobias is actually do something. So
I don't know. I've done a couple things that I'm scared of, and I'm still terrified of it, even though I did it.
I probably would be. I mean, I don't want to go ziplining. I don't go ziplining or anything, but I mean, I guess eventually I might. Hey, Ronnie and Teresa.
Teresa and Ronnie, it's okay. You're late. It's fine. I'm glad you even showed up. I told Blaine earlier. I said, even if it's just one person or nobody, I'm
That's
still
right.
going to talk to him because he's my buddy. I got to talk to somebody.
Yeah, I know. It gets tiring after a while just talking to Jonathan, huh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I still love you.
And Caitlin, she's too smart for all of us to talk to. She's like way up here, we're like way down here. So
I'm actually probably lower than that, but Caitlin,
I couldn't go no lower. I'm gonna be 37 next month. I can't go so low.
Caitlin is killing me. She is the top of her college class. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's made straight A's. Top of her college class. She's number 1. She actually might make it to valedictorian. She missed a couple days of school, and she still is doing better than everybody else. I don't get it. She studies, but she doesn't study as much as I want her to study.
Yeah. Who should get that from, mom or dad?
I don't study, but I'm not. I made D's in school.
I didn't study younger, but as I got older, I studied.
Yeah.
Just started
sooner. Yeah. I think that's kind of like me. It's when I got my college degree, it was like, I guess I'm paying all this money. I better study so I can do well.
I didn't go to college. John did, but I didn't. I barely graduated high school. He helped me graduate. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have graduated. I would have dropped out.
Yeah.
No joke. I would have been like.
Hey, there's a lot of people that goes and gets their GED. They're more successful than somebody that's got a doctor or lawyer. It's a doctor or lawyer.
So I know that you do karaoke in your shower, but do you dance?
I don't dance. I'm afraid I might pull my hip out or pull a muscle I didn't know I had. Because trust me, I got muscles somewhere. I just haven't been able to find them lately. 2020 kicked my butt when it came to quarantine, and man, I gotta buy me some more clothes or something. I'm gonna be going out there and walking around in the nude before too long.
Oh, my mind just went to the complete gutter there because I had to drop my earphones for a moment. Tammy gave you a compliment. She said, I know I'm late with this comment, but one of Blaine's secret powers is making people feel comfortable.
My wife says that. I'm going to take, you know what? I appreciate that, Tammy. I'm going to take a picture of that because my wife tells me that all the time. Like, I'm just me, and she said that's one of my gifts is
I'll go back to
she feels like is no matter who it is or how old or how young, but I don't see it that way. I'm just me, and hey, I was raised, I guess also has to do, with my personal beliefs too, but I was raised, no matter how low on the totem pole they are, or how much money you have, and all that stuff, treat people the same way. So it don't matter if you got an IQ of hardly anything to the highest of the IQs, it's treat people the same. So, because everybody's treated me well, and so I guess that goes to the golden rule, treat people how you want to be treated. So,
right, I agree. All right. Both of our kids were valedictorians. The teenage years were still tough. I didn't kill either of them. Oh, that's an accomplishment, not killing your kids. I'm actually surprised mine are still alive. I looked at my husband and I said, I actually have a child that's 15. I cannot believe she made it to 15.
Hey, I'll tell you this too. We're talking about valedictorian, different things, and my average in school, I probably had a high C average, maybe a low B after I graduated. It was probably a low B. I think it was like 80 or 82, so it was definitely a B. But when I graduated college with my degree, I actually got summa cum laude, and I was surprised. My diploma says, summa cum laude on it. And I'm like, I don't know how I did it, because I worked full time, I was married, and I still was able to do summa cum laude. But when you're in high school, well, you don't have all the responsibilities of bills. You don't have a family besides your mom and dad and, grandparents and all that, but you don't have a wife, kids and all. And I'm like, I did a whole lot better in my college, I guess, because I was more mature and stuff, and I cared a whole lot more. And like I said, you're paying a whole lot of money, so you better do good. It's kind of weird. I was like, all I was doing is saying, instead of whatever, summa cum laude, I was just thinking the laude I graduated. So,
what is a bad habit that Mallory hates that you have?
Bad habit that Mallory hates.
That you have.
What would be a bad habit that she hates? Well, all guys, I used to tell her I had a secret to tell her, and I'd bring her under the cover, and well.
Oh, you did a Dutch oven.
I'd give her the stink bomb.
You did a Dutch oven. That's so not nice.
Jonathan, look at it. He's done a few Dutch ovens in his life.
No, he hasn't.
Nope. He wouldn't live to tell it, huh?
He would be hurting. I'm aggressive. He would be hurting.
I don't know if I say I have any bad. I'm sure there's bad habits that Mallory could say, and I'm kind of stalling a little bit because I just text her. So, what's a bad habit you hate? But I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
What's her bad habit that you don't like?
Her bad habit that I don't like is this is not really a bad habit, I would say. It's a good habit for her to have, but I just don't like it because it takes attention away from me. But every weekend, I'm surprised she's not actually working right now. But she works probably 60 or 70 hours a week. And she only gets paid for 40 hours a week. So it's like, quit working so much. But here's the thing: our company has, as you know, we have 3 magazines, we have 7 websites. So she does all the billing, she does all the payroll stuff. So I guess mine would be for her working all the time. It's a habit of hers. She's always right here, but on the other side, she's helped me a lot with my channel. So I guess it's one of those give and take things, So she did our logo. She does all the thumbnails. She does all the editing and all that. So, all in all, we've got a pretty good marriage. So I wouldn't say she hates anything I do, and I don't have any habits that she does. So
I really want to meet her. I truly want to actually sit down and have a conversation with her and have a meal. Like we do with Gary and Eva, and Ronnie and Alma. I just would love to sit down with her and just chat because she sounds amazing.
I will say, it's been a few minutes since you asked me that question, and I said, what's a bad habit you hate? She's like, and she still hasn't answered me yet. So I guess that's a good thing. I don't know.
Are there any of her relatives that you can't get along with, that you can't see eye to eye with? Remember, this is a safe place.
She just texted me. She said, I honestly don't know, LOL. She said, I know they exist, though. She said she just can't think. Yeah, she's kind of like me. She can't think of any either. I'm sure here in about an hour, I'll be like, you know what? That's a habit I knew that you did. I hate, and I didn't think of it. But anyway, any I don't see eye to eye with, I would say her brother's in Montana, and we have a good relationship. We have fun when we go out there, but I know this is going to sound bad. I know he's up there in heaven probably thinking, I can't believe you just said that. But anyway, her dad's passed away, but he was a unique individual, and it used to be one of those things of his way or no way, and he used to call me son, and he used to give us advice all the time, which I'm sure was great advice and stuff. But half the time we're like, hey, we got to learn from our mistakes. Quit. Your attitude sucks, or this and that. So Mallory and I, we never did see eye to eye with her father. So I would say him.
Okay.
Now we all got along. I mean, we would go places. Heck, me and him would go out to lunch and different things, but still though, yeah, we still didn't see eye to eye a lot of times, but we had better good moments than we had bad moments. So
that's good. Hey, honey, welcome in. Long time since I've seen your fingers.
I'm just the type of person. She just said messy desk. I'm the type of person that gets along with everyone, so it's kind of hard for me to say, who I don't see eye to eye. Because my grandmother used to always say, there's good in everyone, and there's also bad in everyone. So I mean, so I try to see the good in everyone.
Do you have any cruise-a-thons planned in the near future?
I don't have any cruise-a-thons in the future.
You're like, no. Please stop.
Should I? Should I?
I don't know. I was just curious because the last one was kind of fun. So I was just curious.
All right, now she's coming in with a bunch of texts. Now she's like, food crumbs on your keyboard, messy desk. She's typing something else now. So,
when you're not on YouTube, which is never, like, you're always on YouTube. I always see you on everybody's channel. What do you do?
When I'm not on YouTube, I'm glad you asked that because I need to make something clear. I have a 40-hour a week job, and so I am very busy during the day. And when you see me during the day and I pop in, I'm usually ninja watching, even though because I should take a picture of it right here because I have a big screen where I can actually let me take a picture of this. That way I can actually have my work on one screen and my YouTube open on the other screen. But as you can see, my big screen, I got YouTube on the left side and actually StreamYard on the right. So I'm actually working, and I see people ask me all the time, do you ever work? Do you ever do this? Yeah. Last week was a busy week, so I definitely work. So just to let you know, that's what I do when I'm not on YouTube. Besides, I'm also a deacon at church, so that keeps me busy as well. So,
with me being all crazy and stuff, I'm actually gonna start volunteering at Church with the Fuse, which is the youth group.
I know. You said the Fuse.
Yeah. Yeah, we go to New Spring.
New Spring. Who's the pastor at New Spring?
There's multiple pastors actually. There's Brad Cooper.
I was gonna say, who's the one? Isn't New Spring like a church that has like 8 different campuses?
14 different campuses.
14 now.
Yeah.
Who started New Spring? Answer me that question.
I don't remember the guy that originally started it, but he had some bad stuff going on. And
yeah, he did.
Right now, it's Clayton King, Brad Cooper,
Dan Leanne, Caleb White,
B. Griswold.
No. Oh,
they have a.
I was like, no.
Why is
they have a?
I mean, that name's on the tip of my tongue. It's like not something LLY. I can't remember what his name was.
John's gonna look it up.
I remember because I think they got one in Charleston.
Yes, they do. They have one in Myrtle Beach, one in Charleston. The one in Myrtle Beach is Darren Dick.
That's the campus pastor.
That's the campus pastor.
Perry Noble.
Noble, that's his name. I said L-Y, it's L-E. I knew it was like Lee or something like that, but Noble, that's who it was.
I saw.
I've been invited. I got invited one time to go to the one in Charleston. I used to work on Hilton Head, and this guy used to come in there, and he goes to that church in Charleston. So I remember when he got in all that trouble.
I just love it. I love New Spring. People are like, it's a cult. And I'm like, it's not a cult. But I saw a short where you just showed a ball and then show you hitting a ball. Like,
Yeah. Putt golf in Myrtle Beach.
how good are you at putt-putt?
That course I actually did. That was my 6th hole-in-one on that course. But the first course, I think I had 1 hole-in-one the whole time. And it was supposed to be, I wanted to do the easier course first. And the second one, I was going, it took me a little while to get warmed up. So I was going to do the second one and do some filming, which I did. And I guess I'm all right. I mean, I've been playing actual golf since I was 8 years old. So I can putt pretty good. So,
Okay.
I like to use my putter, and my wife, she rubbed my balls for good luck. So
I bet you enjoyed that. Did she blow on them too?
Huh?
Like did she blow on them too? Like people blow on dice?
Nah, she just rubbed them and made my putter stand up.
You got it. What is the most romantic thing you've done for Mallory?
We just went off the rails again. Most romantic thing. I don't know. I've surprised her with a bunch of different. 14 years. There's so many things I could probably name, but I don't think about any of that stuff. I just do it without thinking about it. So no telling why. I don't know any one particular thing, besides surprising her with stuff. It's kind of hard to surprise her because we have this on our phones where if someone steals our credit card, we get a text message. So it's kind of hard to surprise her by buying something from her at Amazon, because as soon as that charge goes through, she's going to know about it. So I told her here a while back, I said, I can't surprise you because she's like, well, use the debit card. I said, I don't want to use the debit card. I want to use my American Express so I can get my points. So I said, I don't guess I'll be surprising you no time soon.
Do you know how you can do it? You can buy a
PayPal.
A Visa gift card.
Yep.
And use that Visa gift card.
Yeah, I can do that, but I won't. Yeah, I guess you can get a gift card through your Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, through your American Express, so I can get the points.
Which sea animals is your favorite, and do you have video or pictures of that animal?
I don't, because I will moving forward. It's just because when we went on our cruises prior, I didn't have a channel, but now that I do, I'll definitely make sure while we're vlogging and stuff. But I don't know. I like dolphins, and if you were asking about excursions earlier, if there's one excursion I really want to do, because I hear a lot of people talk about it, it's go swimming with the dolphins. That would be pretty cool. But other than that, I think I don't go swimming with the sharks or the stingrays or any of that stuff like a lot of people do, Stingray City and all that. But I'm like, oh no,
I agree.
I have a fear of that thing jabbing me in the heart or something.
I just don't want to get jabbed anywhere.
I don't want to get jabbed either. I tell you what, I don't want to be nutless.
Oh man. What is the most scariest thing you've ever done, and would you do it again? And that's the last question.
Scariest thing I've ever done. I'm pretty smart when it comes to certain things, so but I will say when I was probably 17, maybe 16, I was in Panama City and I got on one of them during bungee things or whatever you want to call it, and this was actually the one that had you strapped in, so you weren't actually free or whatever. But that thing spun and spun. I mean, so far in Panama City, so far up in the sky, I'm surprised I didn't puke or something.
That's where I'm from, is Panama City.
There you go.
Was it called the Slingshot?
Yeah, it was a slingshot down there on the strip down there on the beach.
She did that with my sister.
I said,
we're only a year apart, and we have.
I won't do that again.
We have so much in common. It's not even funny. Our personalities are really close, aren't they? It's kind of scary.
I'll zipline no problem, but the slingshot, that's too much. That's too much shaking of the stomach.
I loved it. It was so much fun.
I'll say it may have been Panama City as well, because I have not done it on Hilton Head, so it had to be Panama City. But parasailing, I went parasailing one time, and I actually enjoyed that, believe it or not. And you would think I'd be more scared to do that with the water being below you and no telling what's below you, and you're in the open too. You're obviously tied on the straps and stuff, but still,
you're not in the open. You don't think think about it, but if the wind catches that thing, it'll ram you right in the side of a building. And it actually did do that in Panama City not too long ago and killed 2 girls.
Yeah, you search parasailing accident on Hilton Head Island, you'll see where they've had a couple accidents too, and it's like, oh no, thank you. The wind gets you. It's like one of those hot air balloons, whatever. It's got caught up in the power lines and all that stuff. I'm like,
You're gonna go ziplining with us, right?
Well, I better. It depends, I guess. I better make sure I got my depends because I might get a little damp.
I'm going to also. It's okay. Just make sure you're not behind me whenever I go down.
I hope not, because you might get some. You might get some torpedoes shot your way if. It might be coming from the rear.
Don't read the waiver. Just sign it and just.
Yeah, don't read the part about the death. If you die, you can't hold them liable. Don't read that part. Just sign it and keep going.
What's Honey talking? Honey's talking about. Hello there, Hughes Crew. Just here trying to see what I can copy from the traveling shorts and blank. LOL. Dang.
Copy from me? What are you talking about?
It's all my stuff above.
All my horrible questions. Zip line as Shauna is going down.
Here we go. There's a good comment right there.
Dang. I feel sorry for all the people walking below the zip. Yeah.
Oh man, they're gonna get shit on them. They're gonna get pee all over them. They're just gonna get vomit. And
it's all gonna be on vlog.
Just don't look up.
Yeah, don't look up. Nobody look up. I will be looking down the entire time, probably because I'm terrified of falling. I'm not really afraid of heights. I'm afraid of falling.
Don't look up. That'd be considered a redneck funnel if you look up.
That's gross. Redneck funnel. I'm good.
Oh, apparently TJ is a leader in our community and we all copy from him. That was news to me, so I figured I would copy stuff from other people. Huh.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening there, but anyway.
Well, we went over 6 minutes because I like to talk, apparently.
I like to talk too. Hopefully I didn't disappoint anybody in the chat.
Nah, I think you're good.
I think we had a really good live.
I think you did great. You got all my questions answered. Every single
there you go. Thank you, honey. Because
you were lost.
You know me and drama goes that way, and I go that way.
I was lost too, but I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for just answering my stupid questions because I love answering.
I had a great time, and I appreciate y'all for letting me come up here. And if anyone that we're having I think it's at what time is that tonight? 8:00 p.m. Eastern. I know Perry DJ will be on, but one of our community members, Papa Drew TV, or I forgot what his channel is, Papa Drew, and I'm sure something will come. We're doing a little fundraiser for somebody in our RV community that's had some hard times and their truck won't go and all that stuff, so they can't actually get back on the road with their RV because their truck is messed up. So I got a busy evening here in a little bit. So
what's his name again, or what's the name of the
Papa Drew is let me see, what's his name? Papa Drew. Papa Drew's RV, and it comes up. It's actually at 8:00 tonight, so he's actually got some pretty good special guests going to be on there tonight. So hopefully we can do well.
I was already subbed to him.
There you go. And then I think March 21st I'll be on. You guys have seen Keith with the Big Disney Fan, BDF. So I'll I'll be on his channel then. So,
Honey, the zip line is going to be March 13th, Helen, Georgia. You should fly out and join us 10 o'clock in the morning.
I'll be watching too.
I can send you the link. To sign up. You can go zip line with us.
Or you could just babysit for us. I mean, my kids would love to see Uncle Honey.
Hey, is that before you eat spaghetti ice or after you eat spaghetti ice? Because I wouldn't want it to be after.
Probably after, because we're probably going to eat spaghetti ice on Friday. That's Saturday.
Yeah,
that's the next
true.
day. So.
We have a reservation, so that'd be pretty cool.
We actually chose the earlier time than 12. Well, it was actually 1. We chose earlier than 1.
It was 9, 10, 1, and 2 was the 4th slot.
Yeah, it was 9, 10, 1, and 2. We chose earlier so that way I wouldn't have eaten by then. So that way I don't actually throw up.
She told me to make sure it was before lunch, so.
Dang.
Because I didn't want to throw up. Hey, Forever, best friend.
Hey, Charlie
Aaron.
Gray. Those things I'm but not into golden. I don't like them kind of golden showers either.
But you do. I bet that's a turn on.
Nope.
Oh, rails again. Pineapple.
I better watch. I think my wife she may actually be here, but them golden showers. That's almost that's in that category as Alabama Hot Pockets.
I would punch a guy right in his throat. I would. I would punch a guy in the throat. Like just.
That's
you
nasty.
think I'm kidding? I am mean. I am super mean.
Hey. Yeah, but
I would.
Like I said, though, I appreciate y'all for, and I appreciate the people in the chat for being here, but I appreciate y'all for having me up and being a guest. That was fun.
I think he's done. I think he's like, oh, it's time to go.
No, I did. I know. Y'all was trying to go a while ago, and then we got on conversation. We like, 6 minutes over, and then we started talking.
I don't think anybody had any premieres today at 4.
Yeah,
so.
usually Beach Life has a premiere.
Well, they didn't.
Oh yeah. Beach Please, they go on at 5. So right.
Beach Life. I'm sorry, not Honey. I meant Beach.
They did have a premiere.
Oh,
they do.
Yep.
Oh,
they did. That's all right. Let's go over and read them.
All right. Talk to y'all later. Thank you for coming. Bye, everybody.
Thank you, everybody, for being here.
Dog is truth. Oh.